Siema, z tej strony Dice, gramy w The Last Oricru i mamy miasto wyzwolone. Wczoraj pokazałem wam, jak otworzyć ten grobowiec i co? I czeka nas rozmówienie się z paroma osobami. Może zaczniemy od Królowej, co? Mam też część legendarnego miecza, ale chyba za mało, jedną sztukę. Szkoda. Legendarny Furia Pożogi, wielki miecz. To już zrobiliśmy, a to niepotrzebnie sprzedawałem wcześniej. Później pójdziemy do naszego kupca niedzielnego. No idź. Ciekawe, czy coś królowa ciekawego nam powie.
Our loyal subject Silver.
Your Majesty.
Let us thank you again. You have proven yourself and gained both our trust and respect. That's why we have summoned you here.
Oh.
We require your services in a rather delicate matter.
What's wrong now? I thought the war was over and we would live happily ever after now.
A heinous crime. An attack on our sovereignty. We were cut off from the citadel.
Oh?
If we fail to restore it, our position will be severely damaged. And since you stand and fall with us...
What's the big deal? I'm not sure I follow.
The citadel is the very center of our empire. A sacred place, tied to the...
To nie tam, gdzie walczyłem wcześniej?
The sanctum, the nucleus. If we lose control over it, it makes us an unfit ruler, and our people will soon begin to question us.
So, who's the bastard?
Excellent choice of words, our spirited human ally. The malefactor here is our half-brother Regulus. Second in the line for the throne, eager to become the first. How convenient for him that this war has weakened us and allowed him to take over the citadel with ease. Now, the question is, are we strong enough to take it back?
Well, the most important question is, how could Your Majesty use my services in this matter?
Indeed. Your Majesty wishes to take care of her wretched semi-brother, Regulus. We won the war and wear the crown, yet he dares to sit on our throne, usurping our rightful place in the royal citadel. He seized it while we were fighting the rats, and its gate is simply impenetrable.
So we attack? Bring in some siege weapons?
We don't wish to start another war and destroy our walls in the process. Regulus will blame us for the attack, and maybe use it as an excuse to kill us.
Right, so you want me to bring Regulus's head this time?
No, just open the gate.
By sheer willpower?
By taking a secret passage only I know.
Oh, sneaky.
Being the Queen comes with a few perks. Sadly, the shorter ways we know of are not operational anymore, according to our intelligence. Therefore, you will have to pass through the volcano.
Przez wulkan, zajebiście.
And then what? I should swim there?
We would suggest speaking to your Queen with more respect, or swimming it is.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
We shall give you a ship. It shall take you to the other side of the lake.
Lake? I thought this was a sea.
Our ancestors didn't know the full extent of its mass, so the name is an understatement.
I am actually looking for something in the lake. Would you mind if I took a slight detour?
Curious. Yet we shall not pry. Just don't stray on your detour past the bridge. The velocity of the tides there is too high.
Well, then I'm surely not going anywhere near there. Had enough troubles with the local troubled sea already.
Good. Since there is only one island on the lake, we presume your search won't take long. Your detour is hereby permitted. Your final destination should be the coast, where our ancestors first landed.
Nice. What's it called?
Coast.
Right. Well, I could have guessed that with your capital being called City.
We hope you will use your bright wit and fulfill our wishes with ease.
I'll do my best, Your Majesty.
Let us hope it will be enough. Now go. Your ship awaits you in the harbor. Use this...
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No cóż. Gadajmy jeszcze z kupcem. O, ten to w ogóle odlotowy typ. Co to za medalion znalazłem tam? Medalion mocy. Nie mogę tu wyjąć broń w ogóle. Co to było? Jakiś odblask tylko. No cóż, niestety nie mam pieniędzy, żeby z nim handlować, już wszystko co miałem to wyprzedałem. No ale może coś innego mi doradzi. Kurzę się za to, że zabiliśmy tego generała.
Well, look at you, our never weary.
I tyle? Koniec?
Can I be of any further help?
Silver, you know I don't.
No cóż, koniec pogaduszek. Jakie mam cele? O, przecież ja to zrobiłem. Już królowa oczekuje, że wytropisz generała i wrócisz z jego głową. Tędy już nie mogę wyjść teraz, tak? Muszę iść tam. Dobra. Pani każe, sługa musi. Czyli tyle, jeżeli chodzi o nasze rozmówki codzienne. Dobra, płyniemy.
Check that mysterious island.
Ojej, co to ma być? To może tutaj będzie ta baza cała.
Whoa! It's an entrance. Ship, steer us towards it. Let's have a look inside.
Hello, Jason.
Hello? Why'd you call me Jason?
That's your name, silly.
Silly.
Jason Bunting. On active duty since 103.048.
Jason Bunting, nie Silver.
That's a pretty shitty name.
Not at all, Jason. Great-grandson of Hermes. You are destined for great things.
Earth mythology? Really?
Don't you like it?
Zapraszam.
We'll go with Jason. So you are our ship, I presume?
Apologies, dear. I'm assuming too much. Yes, I'm your ship. I was the one trying to communicate with you when they woke you up. I'm so glad you came to me. Now we can carry on with the mission.
Well, to be honest, a lot of that vision was static. I'm here on a tip from Marco.
Marco? I hope you haven't been spending much time with him.
Spending time with him? Why?
Sorry, I sound like a mother. I just don't want you getting caught up with the wrong crowd. Anyway, you're a good boy, right, Jason?
That's a pretty creepy question. Honestly, now I mostly want to understand what's going on here. And get home.
Good. After all, why you came isn't important. We will finish the mission together, and everything will be clear.
Could we clear up a few things beforehand?
No, not really. I can't disclose any details with you until I'm completely sure I can trust you. That trust needs to be earned.
Serio?
So you need me to do something for you. That's a new one to me.
Not for you. For the mission.
Right.
First, I'll need you to find me one thing here on the ship.
What thing?
It's a simple, steady-state solid photonic matter deactivator.
Can I call it just the deactivator?
Yes, but I need you to find it for me.
What do you need it for?
You will need it. But let's take things one step at a time.
If it's here in the ship, can't you find it yourself?
Unfortunately, my physical presence is limited. One of my main systems was damaged. We'll take care of that later.
So what can you do?
At the moment, mostly just talk to you.
Could you at least tell me where it is then?
Negative. It was moved from its place. You know, it's David's fault. He tried to steal the deactivator, so he would have the cradle only to himself. Such a disappointment.
David? But isn't he...
He's a traitor. And we are lucky he's dead now. He had to be removed. He had no respect for the mission whatsoever.
Well, I'd say that as a captain, he...
Captain Schlapton. Enough about him. He is dead. Not an asset. Focus on the mission.
All right. So, the deactivator...
Please find it, and bring it to the captain's bridge.
And what if I don't want to run your little errand?
Oh, Jason, don't let me down. As much as I love you, if you won't do this for me, I'm afraid you will remain here. I'll not let you leave, my dear. More time for us to be together. Catching up. Getting to know you better. Watching you die.
Fine, I get it. Can't blame a guy for wanting to know his options.
No cóż. Czyli dezaktywator jest gdzieś tutaj, tak?
Jason.
Not yet.
We need it, dear.
Dezaktywator. No dalej mogę broń otworzyć. Aktywować. A czemu? No wyjmij ją. Kurwa, co jest? O, jest, dobra. O, jakim cudem nie trafiłem? O, miliard razy jeszcze uderz mnie. Kurwa. To mi te punkty życia. Jeszcze na górze coś było. Zamknięte drzwi. Pierdolę walczyć z dwoma. Co on robi? Zbroja technozwiadowcy. Tarcza plazmowa. Technozwiadowca. No to pewnie zamknięte będzie. Za dużo obrażeń mi zadał znowu zaraz? Silni ci wrogowie są. Szybcy i silni. Hełm technozwiadowcy. Tam wygląda jak boss stage. Zobaczmy co jest na górze. W ogóle żadnego jeszcze zapisu nie znalazłem. To będzie skrót. Zajebiście, lubię skróty. Oho! Jak się schował. Dupek. Co to jest? Pokój dentystyczny? O kurwa, winda. Ej, ja to zablokowałem i tyle obrażeń mi zadał? Kurwa, ej. Zajebiście. Że mam jakiś żałośnie słaby pancerz. O. Po prostu. A spróbujmy na górę. Nie, najpierw w dół zwiedźmy. Coś tu mamy. Rękawice techno-zwiadowcy. Co one robią? To są jakieś do czarodzieja? Zestaw przedmiotów. O! To mi się podoba. To jest dobre. Będziemy ich szukać. Regeneracja punktów życia to dobro. Pamiętajcie. Duży ten stateczek. Kurwa. Kolejny skrót? No i gadajcie. O, to chyba Dawid.
So, this must be David, our cryptic captain. He absolutely deserves a moment of silence. Shit. What's that? Trapped by Ada. Don't trust her. That's so him. Lot of drama and no explanation of who that Ada was and why she trapped him.
Chyba komputer pokładowy.
Say she had to remove him. And wouldn't that mean she is Ada? Why would he call her that? Well, given the history of violence she might have, I am sure as hell not asking her. I'll have to play along and untangle this later. Thank you for the heads up, Captain. Now, where did you put that deactivator?
W rękach? Tak, czeka na zwiedzanie, bo jeszcze części muszę znaleźć.
Override.
To whoever will be reading this, I was trapped here by Ada. Thought terminal was full, but now realized I can overwrite previous log. Blocked door. Dying of thirst. Can't think straight. Dying over and over. Shorter intervals. You need to know that.
Override and
Put us back on track, somewhat. It took some effort, but I explained to the Naboru that we are stuck here together now. They were surprisingly docile. From what I've gathered, some of them did something wrong with the cradle. And the others, well, they were far from thrilled about it. Still, I couldn't get them to tell me what exactly happened. They keep mentioning some deranged experiments, but their exact nature and extent are not clear. Yet. I'll be collecting some DNA samples to figure this out eventually. Next steps, collect the DNA, dismantle the cradle. Surprisingly, the Naboru have agreed that we need to prevent such behavior in the future. Marvelous. I'll separate the programming shell unit from the core and place them in separate locations. Immediate concerns.
Bez odbioru. Tutaj byliśmy chyba. Tu jakieś ścieżki w bok. Tu tam byli wrogowie. Zamknięte. Zanotować. Kwestia punktów życia. Do kolejnego przemyślenia. Po chuj mam pełny pasek, jeżeli wróg mnie zabije jedną serią. A gdzie moja stamina? O, jak mi trafiają, to tracę. Nogawice. Została mi jedna część. Pytanie, gdzie ona jest. Ten pancerz wygląda fajnie. Może na górze. Bo na przykład tu. Oho. Mamy to. Buty technozwiadowcy. Wow. Cóż za piękny pancerz. Nice. I on mnie będzie leczył, tak? Ładnie. Mam dużo obciążenia wolnego, może jakąś broń wezmę. Tarcza. Nie wiem, jak on pije przez hełm miksturki, ale spoko.
Great for reaching the bridge, dear. Did you bring the deactivator?
Yes, here it is.
Excellent. Follows orders well. Critical thinker. Competent enough to achieve simple tasks. You're everything I hoped for. I believe you're now ready for the truth.
Absolutely. I have a few questions. For example, right now
There will be time for questions after my presentation. Now listen. You know we were on a mission. The first part was simple. Create a new home for the Naboru using the power of the cradle. We had the terminals to manipulate local atmosphere and create the force field to sustain life here. We had the cradle to modify DNA of local flora and fauna. Well, as I said, it was you, the sentient beings, who made it complicated.
What do you mean?
Just watch. The Naboru scientists grew very greedy very fast. They didn't want to return the cradle. It is likely they were trying to use its power in a disallowed way, breaching both our security protocols and moral standards, which led to an accident.
Czyli naboru stworzyli szczury i tą drugą frakcję.
Holy shit! That was quite a blast.
Affirmative. Still, a few days later, the surviving Naboru had the nerve to ask me to bring them back to space. I had no other option but to strictly refuse. Our mission plan was clear. I had my orders. Yet, they wouldn't take no for an answer. In an unreasonable response, they had attacked me, destroyed your cryogenic systems.
You mean like my cryogenic system? Why would they do that?
They thought they would gain some leverage. I had no option but to treat them as enemies. My orders were very clear, and the mission plan was to be followed at any cost. Since then, I have been waiting for you, Jason. And now you are here, and you know. This is also your mission, Jason. And the Naboru are still...
O, a ja się sprzymierzyłem z nimi.
I mean, it definitely reframes things, and it looks like I'm lucky to be alive.
But your friends were not so lucky. The ones that didn't make it. Now you know why they're not with us. Now you know what the Naboru are capable of. So you understand why I'm counting on you.
Counting on me?
Yes.
Ciekawe, gdybym zaprzyjaźnił się z inną frakcją, to czy by...
You can act in the real world.
Ona by mówiła o tej frakcji źle, na przykład z szczurami.
Speak about. Is that the glowing orb thing from the footage?
Correct. As you could see, it's immensely powerful. And it's immensely important to our...
Idealnie do czego ta kolebka tutaj jest potrzebna?
What we face. It is absolutely vital I complete this mission.
Whoa, easy.
I've been here a long time, waiting to continue. So long, Jason. Powerless, helpless. Forgive me.
Forgiven. So, let me guess. You need me to go get this cradle, right?
Actually, one more thing first. I need you to restore some of my functions. I told you the intruders have damaged me.
Seeing as I don't have much choice, what with you controlling the exit and all.
You don't seem to be taking this seriously. I need you fully committed. Do I not have your trust?
Look, we both agree we need each other. I'm willing to keep helping, so how about we just keep moving?
I need you to upload my code somewhere.
Sounds easy enough.
Let's hope so. At the moment, I have several of those monsters locked away in the area where you need to go.
Lovely.
Admittedly, this task is more difficult than the last, and the next will likely be more difficult still. But it will all be worth it. Trust me.
I'm trying to. Okay.
The first thing we need to do is extract my code from the control panel just next to you. Excellent. Now you need to go to the central storage area. I'll guide you there. Since you carry the code, I can easily track your movements now. So I'll stay. Once we've uploaded my code there, then I'll be able to get rid of those hideous monsters walking in.
But not until I upload...
Correct.
So
Until you upload my code, you'll have to fight any of the...
Just checking. Okay.
Buteleczka regenerująca, świetnie.
Through those doors on the right.
Jakimi drzwiami po prawej? A.
Good. You'll need to insert.
Tam, ciekawe czy będzie boss jakiś. A ta tarcza mnie wkurwia, ten hak stojący z tyłu. Nie jest zły design, tylko po prostu nie pasuje mi. Powinienem pójść się zregenerować, najpierw zaraz boss jakiś będzie czy coś. Żeby było duszę tracić.
Well done. Now, if you would be so kind.
Actually, I have noticed the code says Defense Authority. Are you sure it's the right one?
Absolutely, my dear.
Just checking. I don't have much choice.
No, not.
Your wish is my command.
Oh, that. Well, we'll get to that soon enough. But that's not the one we want. Not for this. Using that would deactivate.
I see.
Don't get any ideas. You need me. Now go insert my code in the control unit.
O! Tak skąd? Kiedy on się pojawił tu? Kurwa. No nie mogę tego użyć. Są lepsi wujniki niż ja. Żelazo. Meteoryt. Skóra. Kurwa, tych nienawidzę. Samurajów pierdolonych. Serio?
Well done, Jason. We're getting things back to the way they should be. My control of the ship has now been restored. It's time to reintroduce myself. I'm Ida, Artificial Intelligence Defense Authority. A silly acronym, to be honest.
Czemu jest czerwona?
Protecting our ship now. Our ship and our mission.
Do I have to pretend to be surprised?
Not really. Once you entered here, this was the only possible outcome anyway. This or death. I'm sure David tried getting into your head somehow. It's good to see things for what they are. The inevitability of following the orders and carrying on with a mission. Now that you've earned my trust, I have your next task for you.
The cradle.
The cradle. That traitor David took it and locked it away in large statues here on Wardenia, which are in fact holographic containers. A steady-state solid photonic matter deactivator deactivates them and releases the cradle. Find the statues, use the deactivator, bring the cradle back here. Are you up for it?
I'm your man.
This is absolutely... I don't care what it takes, or who you have to manipulate. But get that cradle.
Understood. Get the...
You're making me happier every minute. Funny. In some ways, you're like the sun.
I'd say you're like the mother I never had, but there's too much missing information to make... Let me just...
Te cele zbagowane dalej tu są. Nic nie widzę. Więcej zasobów. No, jakaś winda. Serio? Przecież nie było widać. Nie ma wrogów już rzeczywiście. A tutaj też byłem, dobra.
Jason, don't let...
Wybrzeże kolejny.
Set a course.
Co to za kolejny było? Tutaj może jest napisane, kurwa, tak. Może zobaczymy most? My boat. A, to już porządek jest. Też nie zwiedziłem do końca. Mam wrażenie, że teraz jakoś szybciej atakuje. Nic nie ma. Bo wcześniej był zielony drań, ale teraz wszystko nie widać. Zobaczymy, co tam jest. Co? Może jakaś dodatkowa lokacja sekretna. Świątynia Czarnego Księżyca. Creepy. Nice. Mroczno i straszno, podoba mi się. Będzie jakieś hardkorowe, endgame'owe miejsce. Zaraz mnie zjedzą w chwilę. O, ktoś tu jest. O, ten Marko cały.
You, I hope never to see no arseholes.
Well, that explains why you're shit.
What?
Anyway, cool off.
Yeah, like hell he...
I have the token.
That's just bullshit. What was he overthinking? Why would he...
Maybe we're alike after all.
Yeah, you wish. You're the...
What? You're shitting.
Nope.
Fuck me. If Ilvar told me that, I would have told him to stick his offer up.
Yeah, tough luck. I'm not thrilled either. But
Yeah, well, squeeze all you want.
you'll be a good little soldier. That's what you'll...
I kicked that giant rat's ass. He ran to the mines. The queen thinks I'm gonna finish him for her.
Chyba znowu spieprzyłem coś.
Everything?
Everything goes according to plan then. You're not funny, by the way. You're...
That's old order.
Let me finish. Kill the gen...
Am I the only person around here who doesn't give a fuck?
Probably. We desperately...
You really are serious about the local rat?
Someone has to be... And you don't have the smarts to...
Yeah, sure.
Now you can go. We have a...
Sweet.
Oh. You don't know half of it.
Aren't all the...
Yeah, sort of.
It was just...
Well, the ordinary ratkins were created by such power. And what do they use it for? Creating... Anyway, some of those have mutated. They are bigger, stronger, and dangerous. That's why we need to eliminate them.
So where do I...
Graveyard. Just first tomb after to the mines. Find the rat general and bring me his head. Go now.
Już to zrobiłem.
Are you trying to kill that fucking rat general? And
So where do I...
grave first to the mine. Find the rat and bring... Go now.
Kurwa.
Trying to kill that fucking...
Why don't you go eliminate them? You're...
We are not here to think. I'd suggest you do that.
Great.
If not, you will
What?
Nothing. Never mind. Just trust me. You don't...
Admiring the view...
Yeah, kinda. See that bridge? One day I'll get there again. And pass.
Ah, did you fail...
What? Absolutely not. Just getting... So enough talking. Off you go.
Kurwa. Niedobrze. To jest chyba ta trzecia frakcja cała. Wszystko jest nie tak, to nie powinno tutaj tak być. O! O! Well. A to jest przejście do tej kopalni. Pieniążki. Małe pyci pyci. Oho. Kolejna zagadka. Czemu mi przerywa atak, a jemu nie? Zaatakowałem pierwszy. O nie, tak nie będziemy się bawić. Aha, Nie uciekniesz. You shall not pass. Co z tym atakiem? A, jest nasz grobowiec. Kurwa, jakim cudem. Jest i drugi symbol. Na tym skoczy się zabije jak nic. Pieniążki, pyci pyci. O, są 3, dobra. Jestem zajebiście ciekawy, czy mogę zabić tego śmierdzącego szczura drugi raz. Ale chyba nie. O, mana mi się regeneruje. Ciekawe czemu. No nie, to koszt był. Dobra, my kończymy tak czy inaczej. Dzięki, że oglądaliście i słyszymy się jutro. Cześć!